This is disrupting the process that we have put into place as a city with money behind it.
An ongoing issue here in the city. That was District B City Council member Leslie Harris speaking out after LSP and DOTD swept a homeless encampment near Calliope, where Harris says they had planned to move those unhoused people into homes by next week. As city and state leaders dispute over the encampments, Harris and other city leaders, they're advocating for long-term solutions that are in the works.
Yeah, there is one item on the ballot now as you get set to head to the polls. Affordable housing on the ballot for New Orleans residents. Winston Reed live with details on the Affordable Housing Trust Fund that's been proposed and how one nonprofit is actually pushing against it. Winston, they're arguing that it's a bit too restrictive in terms of how it's articulated.
That's right, Brandon. It's an argument between flexibility and stability. Now, the Housing Trust Fund puts money from the city's general budget into the affordable homes project here around the city, really creating not only units for the homeless community, but also help making home ownership cheaper, as well as lessening the cost of premiums by fortifying roofs. So it's really adding a robust plan to the financial home crisis here in the city of New Orleans. Leslie Harris, as we mentioned, she spoke out against that encampment sweep yesterday, and she believes that adding an amendment to the city's current constitution can help New Orleans' housing crisis as well as the homeless crisis here in the city. Something you will see as you head to the polls this election cycle, that Housing Trust Fund charter amendment. If the local proposition passes, it would guarantee 2% of the money from the city's general fund to be reallocated to affordable housing efforts, such as programs to help renters and ease the cost of home ownership. It's an option City Council believes is stable. However, the Bureau of Governmental Research, a nonprofit research organization, believes the amendment is too restrictive on the city's budget. It can cause concerns if an emergency, such as a financial or environmental crisis, emerges.
If an encampment is closed without a plan, then that means that the people living in that encampment go onto neighboring neighborhoods and private property. And it's very hard to do outreach on private property because the government, the city, cannot go on private property to do outreach.
They could take all of the terrific thinking and about the administrative structure with the charter change and simply bring it over to the ordinance, the backup ordinance, and accomplish the exact same things.
Now, if passed, the Housing Trust Fund will receive about $17 million by 2026, and if voters decide against it, it would trigger a backup plan which would not require the city to use city funds for affordable housing, but it would focus on federal and state grants. And we will keep you up to date as the election cycle continues. Reporting live in New Orleans, Winston Reed, WWL, Louisiana.